We bought these cars for just £300.
But the challenge is we've got to fix them up and sell them and see who can earn the most profit.
In the previous episode, we worked on Jordan's Jag, turning it from a rundown and neglected paperweight.
I think I've got to fix the roof lining. First time! Wow! It's quite creaky.
To a lovely clean example of a luxury Jaguar S-Type. But in this episode, it's my turn with the Volvo.
So they say that time is money, so I've set myself the challenge of fixing up the Volvo.
But we only have 12 hours labour to do it.
So without further ado, let's do this.
Now, you may be wondering how I managed to get this Volvo V50 for just £275. And here's the answer.
Doesn't have an MOT.
Oh no!
Now, in the UK, MOT stands for Ministry of Transport Test. It is an annual inspection that ensures all vehicles meet certain safety, roadworthiness and environmental standards. The test is required for most vehicles over the age of 3 years old. A couple months ago, it went in for an MOT but sadly failed on a few minor things. But due to the age, mileage and the time that they've had the vehicle, the old owner decided they wanted to scrap it. But I'm determined to give it a new lease of life.
Right, first up, let's diagnose this engine light. So, car on. The engine light is gone. Well, that's the result. That is weird. Right, next is the screen wash. Apparently it doesn't provide enough washer liquid. Oh. Sorry, mate. It definitely does.
Yeah, it's definitely, Oh! Right, my eyes.
How? Are you sure this is the right car?
This is going to be a short video, isn't it?
I was just saying, yeah. That's the result. It definitely does. Both are working absolutely fine. So.
Does the rear one work?
Oh, yes.
Definitely fluids coming out there.
Oh, hit that wiper blade. Oh, we need to change that later on.
So did you know that your vehicle will fail its MOT if it doesn't have any screen wash in the reservoir? So maybe that's the case with this car because it seems to work absolutely fine.
Right, so next up we've got a side repeater that's not working. So this one's all good. Looks to be this mirror side repeater not working.
And I found a bulb for it.
It's got a bulb. We just got to figure out how to get it out.
I know.
So I've removed the wing mirror glass out of a fair few cars in the past, so I assumed it would be the same sort of method.
What, fast?
Whoa.
Simply pry the glass out, but it was stuck in there.
So far we've been here for 18 minutes and we've fixed the engine management light and we've fixed the coolant, the washer fluid issue, and we're stumped on a mirror. Yeah, on a bulb.
But after a bit more force, we got it off.
Yes.
Yes.
That's probably enough.
Right, 2 minutes later, we now need to order a new passenger side mirror glass.
Hopefully not.
No.
So with the glass gently removed, we could pop out the light from its fixture, and then I'm going to spray a bit of contact cleaner in there because it was a little bit gunky, and then we can fit the new bulb. And it is fixed as easy as that.
Fixed.
Now to push the mirror glass back together, and for some reason with my fat fingers I struggled with this, but then Jordan stepped in and...
Job done.
Bosh. Sick, isn't it?
That's right, bud. I knew I had a use somewhere. It's for me tiny little girl hands, that's all.
You said it. Cool, and just like that, that now works, that's good. And the last we need to do is the offside headlamp light intensity is severely reduced. This is the offside, near side is passenger, so this is the offside. Let's just try it. I don't think there's a problem with it, but...
Oh, that's bright. I mean...
I don't really know what's wrong with that, because both are equal. Both are the same brightness, but on the MOT it says one's dimmer. I don't know. You know what I'm going to do? I reckon we should just leave that, take it to the MOT and see if I can pass that.
See what they say.
Because they will soon tell me what's wrong with it anyway.
So with all the previous MOT failures all now hopefully fixed, we went round the car and did some basic MOT checks. Stuff like checking light bulbs, seat belts to make sure they lock out, make sure the fuel cap can be unlocked and locked, check the fuel cap itself, check the doors, check the tyres, and check the brakes.
Loads of pad. Those discs are brand new, they just need to be driven. There's no lip at all.
Really?
Yeah, they're really good.
That's good.
You can see the discs, they look pretty new on there. Going back onto the MOT failure, it might have got any screen wash in it. Because remember, we topped it up on the first video.
Oh yeah. Oh, so you already fixed it without realising you fixed it?
Yeah, I know.
Wow, mechanic.
Mechanic.
Have you got an air freshener in your mirror?
No.
She'll fly straight through.
Yeah. Right, so on the topic of MOTs, I don't think this is a fail, but maybe down the line if it gets worse, it could be. There's actually a load of cracks in the number plate. Now, I'm sure that will be fine for the minute, but it's probably best to change it. So,
luckily enough, Brett, I've got 2 new number plates from PlateWorksUK that he has supplied us. So, we're going to get these 2 fitted on the car right now.
So of course, a massive shout out to PlateWorksUK for working with me once again. These guys are the go-to plate company for the channel. They offer all sorts of shapes and sizes, whether or not it's show plates or fully road legal plates as well. But I'll leave all the information about their socials and website in my description. And of course, remember to use code BB10 for 10% off. So we're currently only 45 minutes into the challenge, so we are doing pretty good and we are on schedule. However, the jobs that we get up to later on are a little bit more time consuming. So it could be closer than you think.
You need to do plate leveling stance, Brett.
Do the plate level.
Oh yeah, she's well out. That ain't going anywhere.
So with the plates installed, I want to remove that crusty old wiper blade and install a lovely new one. And with it only costing about £6, it was definitely a worthy upgrade. And then we're going to remove the badges and all the stickers from the rear end just to clean it up a little bit. And I know a few people will be triggered by me removing that original Volvo sticker, but it'll look better.
Okay, so it's now the next day and we are currently an hour and 20 minutes-ish through the challenge. And I think this will be pretty possible, but we shall see. The car is now all MOT prepped and I think, fingers crossed, we've done most of the checks, I think this should pass. So tomorrow morning, we will find out.
But for now, let's jack up the car, put it on axle stands and remove the wheels because Grace is back and she has said if she can paint the calipers again on this car. So of course I said yes. So big shout out to Grace for doing that. And whilst Grace gets on with that, me and Jordan are going to do the service. So starting with the oil service. So first of all, we're going to go underneath the car and remove the under tray. That's just held on by a few bolts.
It's off.
Then we're going to unscrew the sump plug to release the oil. And to help let that drain quicker, I removed the oil cap slightly.
You know what? That didn't look too bad. And going off the condition of the sump plug down there as well, I reckon this has been done, well, recently.
Not as nice as the new one though, is it, Brett?
No.
Nah, mine's orange.
So I'm going to remove the old oil filter from the housing, remove the seal, and spray it all with brake cleaner to clean it all out, put a new seal on, put a new filter in, and then rub the seal with some fresh oil, just so then it seals properly, and that can go back into the oil filter housing.
Oh my god, you're gonna get paint on your brake discs.
And with the oil drained, it's in with a new sump plug and washer. And with that tight, we can then put the under tray back on. And then fill it up with some fresh oil. With the oil service done, I'm also going to swap out the air filter for just a bit of peace of mind. Nice, cheap, easy to fit part. And boom, just like that, it is done. With the service complete, so were the calipers. They are looking great.
Okay, painting is now done, the wheels are on, and the car is now back on the floor. And we are currently 9 hours and 8 minutes remaining. So time is ticking. There's one thing I want to do before the MOT tomorrow, and that is to try and tackle this broken seat. Now, it's not an MOT failure, but we've got a bit of time, so we might as well try it. What we're going to do is we're going to take it out and see if we can fix it the best as we can.
So first up, we need to remove the seat belt from the seat. That just pops out nice and easy. But then we need to pop off these plastic trims to reveal the bolts.
Can't do it so much on this side, can we? Because there's weird little center console in the way.
That's well
Hello. Hello, how are you?
So with the bolts removed, it's time to remove the electrical connectors, which on this seat there was so many and it was pretty confusing. But we eventually popped it out so we can lift the seat out just enough to access the trim.
So we got this bit out of the car, and in the back of the car came the original bit. So hopefully that can stick on a bit like that somehow. And then there's another bit.
Nearly brand new.
Which goes on here like that somehow.
So buying these panels second hand or brand new seems to be quite hard. Here's one I found here, but it's the wrong side of the car and in the complete wrong colour anyway. So we're going to try our best to try and repair the one we've got. And to do that, we're going to try plastic welding.
Now bear in mind this is a budget challenge, so like a new bit for this is 40 quid.
Yeah.
And that's in cream, not even this colour.
Yeah. 40 quid could be the make or break or whether
Yeah, no,
I win
exactly,
or you
yeah.
win, yeah. So he's been selfish.
But,
I would have bought
like,
brand new.
It'll be funny, 170,000 miles on the clock. You don't really care about crack in the seat, do you know what I mean? As long as it's solid.
With the plastic welding done, we then applied a little bit of glue just to add a bit more strength. And you know what, it doesn't look too great from behind, but you're never going to see it, and it's actually really strong. So I know this is going to hold up just fine. With it now done, we can get it back on the seat and get the seat installed. It's not really pretty, but once we clean the seat, it should look alright.
So it is now the following morning, and I'm on the way to the MOT, so fingers crossed it passes alright. And just like that, the Volvo now has a valid MOT. I never doubted it, but genuinely I am happy that it's passed. And now we can continue with the challenge. But I am that confident that I'm going to win this. I'm actually now on the way to the Tint guy to get some upgrades for the car. So I'm back down at a familiar place, the Tint guy. You guys have heard of Steve by now from the Tint guy. He does an amazing job, and I want him to do some rear window tint on the Volvo, because I think it will just, well, technically it doesn't need it, but I think it will help it sell a little bit better.
So let's get the car into the unit, and Steve from the Tint guy is going to get the job done. And if you've watched the channel for a little while, you would have heard of the Tint guy before. I've been going to him for over 5 years now. And today on the Volvo, he is going to be tinting all the rear windows in 5% tint. So basically limo tint. And I'm not just saying this, but he is the go-to in Cornwall for anything tinting and wrapping. But what I find absolutely mental is he does everything on his own. Name another person who can wrap a car completely on their own. This guy's work is next level. And of course, if you're in the Cornwall area and want to check out the Tint guy, I'll leave all the information down below.
And just like that, the windows are now tinted, and it is looking so good. Steve always does such a good job, so make sure you go check him out using all the information down below. This thing is looking so much better, but there is one more thing I want to get done before we give it a massive deep clean. And can you guess what that is? Yep, the wheels.
And that is why I've come to Revolution Wheel Refurbishment. These are the guys that also did the Jag wheels in the last episode, and they're going to be doing the Volvo wheels for me. But sadly, getting the Volvo wheels done won't really show exactly what they're capable of, because we're just going to go with an OEM colour. But with the tyres, valves and weight stripped off the wheels and been soaked in the acid for a little while, they then carried out the prep work. These guys are based in Callington / the Cornwall area, so whatever your wheel refurb needs are, make sure you contact them using all the information down below, speak to them, and I'm sure they can help you out. And why I really like working with these guys on the channel is that they are genuinely really nice and funny people, and I always have a great time over there with them. But with the wheels dipped in acid, being fully prepped and sandblasted, it is time for the powder coating. After the powder coat's been baked, it's then on with the lacquer, then they go in for a final bake. And just like that, they are done. And as part of the service, they do fit new valves and fully balance the wheels.
Right, so we're back and the wheels are now on, but we're not fully going to show you that just yet before we do a bit of a deep clean. But we only have an hour and a half to get it all cleaned up. So without further ado, let's do this.
And now it is full send, giving it all a deep clean like we did on the Jag. Everyone's jumping in and just cleaning every single nook and cranny on the car. Everything from the engine bay, interior, exterior, door shuts, everything. this car was absolutely hanging. There was a lot of mould and a lot of tough mud. And as another little added touch, I got a fresh set of floor mats for it. With the interior done, it's onto the exterior. I'm only going to give this a snow foam because in the first episode we gave it a bit of a deep clean anyway. And once that's washed off, we're then going to dry the car and go around with some trim restorer. And just like that, the car was pretty much done, with just under 20 minutes remaining.
Right, so let's get into the prices of how much my Volvo has cost me. So Jordan's, with all that work, came to a total of £722.13. So he's probably gonna make quite a good profit. So far I've spent £275 on the car and then £50 on recovery. That's something Jordan didn't have to get. So let's write everything down. MOT, £55. £15. Oil service, £38.70. Air filter, £14.45. Wiper blade was £6.19p. The tints, £190. But technically I didn't need to do that, but I think because I'm still confident I'm gonna win, I thought I'd do a little upgrade to try and help it look a bit better and also sell a bit quicker. Wheels were £240. Same as what Jordan had to pay over there, yep. Foot mats, is mats with 2 T's? Yes.
Is it?
I think so.
I'd only put 1 T.
Let me know in the comments, is mats? Yeah, I think it is one.
Mats is 1 T.
It's 1 T, innit? Should edit that out, lovely. There you go, mats, £12.74. We've also got the plates as well on top of that, but Jordan got them donated as well as me from PlateWorksUK, so we're not including those. But that, I think, is it. But let me quickly add it up and then give us a total. Okay, I've got a total and I'm starting to think I shouldn't have got the window tints done. But my total comes to a total of 8. Yes! Yeah, but the profit, I could earn more from the car, so it's still, everyone's game, 8, 9, 7.08.
Just a few weeks ago, I bought this Volvo for £275. It had just failed its MOT and was about to be scrapped. But me and Jordan have come together and fixed this up and proved that you can put an extra few years of life back into cars to save them from the crusher. And here is the result.
And just like that, the Volvo is now done. And next to the Jag, which is also done, and to be honest, I'm pretty happy how well these are gone.
They're looking good.
So far, you're winning, but obviously it depends on what we sell them for. So, with both cars done, there's one more episode to come, which will be in a few weeks' time, and that is us taking these out for their first drive, enjoying them, and then also selling them to a certain company that's pretty well known to see how much we get paid for them. But anyway, for now, hopefully you did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you leave a like, leave a comment, and also subscribe, and we'll catch you guys very, very soon.
Toodaloo.
Toodaloo.
But the challenge is, we've got to fix them up.
Do it again.
Wait.
18.
16.
20.
16 times 4. No.
I think this guy needs to go home.
4 times 4.
How much have you been drinking?
Too much. 4 times 4.
Yeah, there's 5. There's 5.
Yeah, one's a locker.
Right.
So why would you need,
I wouldn't buy another locker, would I?
No, you put the old one back on.
No, I wouldn't put lockers back on.
What? Mate, someone's going to steal your brand new refurb wheels.
You put lockers back on yours?
No, it didn't come with them.
Oh, good.